Hello, my name's Nick Gauntlet. We're here today to show a cross-country schooling session. Today's session is sponsored by Treehouse Sporting Colours. We've got Jackie here with Lola and Grace with Alex, and they're going to demonstrate some of the skills that are required to go cross-country here today. Thank you.
Here we're going to have a look at what Jackie and her horse Lola are wearing. We need to look at what is safe to wear while cross-country riding, schooling and competing. Starting at the top, we have a hard hat. The pom-pom is optional, but finishes to look nicely. Hard hats come in a variety of different makes, models and styles, but they should be fitted and to the correct standard. As you can see, the one here is has the latest orange BRC Riding Club tag on it. This tells us that it has been checked and approved. When the tag was put on, it met the standard. Obviously, if you have a heavy fall with the hat will need to be changed. Moving down, Jackie has a body protector on. Here again, these come in a variety of different makes and styles, but there is a set standard that they have to meet. Details can be found on the latest BRC rulebook. Jackie doesn't wear one here, but air jackets are also available and an optional extra. They must be worn over a body protector. This is then clipped on via a lanyard to the front of the saddle and inflates when released in the event of a rider fall. Moving on down, a pair of gloves are very, very sensible to have. They provide a lot more grip and confidence with the feeling that you get, especially if it is wet or your horse is sweating. This makes the rein slippery. Notice Jackie is carrying a whip. Again, this is optional, but I think something that is very sensible to ride cross-country with, just in case you need something to sharpen the horse up and keep them listening to you. Again, she doesn't have a pair of spurs, but if the horse was lazy or drops behind the leg, I'd put a pair of spurs on just to keep the horse in front of me and listening, just to keep it focused and forward. An optional extra is a 5-point breastplate. Again, these come in a variety of different shapes and styles, designed to stop the saddle slipping backwards, a really useful item of tack to wear cross country. We really just want to know that the saddle is staying in the correct position on the horse. This horse is wearing a snaffle bridle. I think within reason almost anything goes to go cross country in, but I'd always rather start with a snaffle and try to teach the rider to ride in the bit and move up if we feel that we need anything more. And there's a number of options that we can try. As he's showing you by waving his paw, there's a nice set of cross-country boots there. These horses have obviously very precious legs, so we need to wrap them up and look after them. They are optional, but I think nowadays boots are so well made that it's very sensible to boot your horses up. Let's go and have a look at them warming up. The girls have already warmed up in walk and trot for about 5 minutes. What I really want to see them now is to see them up out of their stirrups, really thinking about their neutral balance. So, if you imagine their horse had disappeared from underneath them, their natural balance would support them. Grace looks in control. Jackie is getting a little bit tight when her horse becomes keen. What I'd like to see is that they can open the canter up and close it back down. At the end of the day, when we go cross country, we need the horse to be listening to us. They need to accelerate and wait for us instantly on command. If we change our mind or want something to happen, we need the horse to be listening to us and focused on what's happening. Here, Jackie is coming down to the first warm-up fence. I want her just to really focus on riding the rhythm and keeping a bit of elasticity in her arms. She got a little bit tight, the horse was a little keen, and they ended up running a bit. I really want her to focus on maintaining the rhythm, staying soft and her upper body controlling the balance, using some half halts just to keep building on the rhythm so the rhythm remains the same. Now we have Grace and Alex. She is a little bit softer in her arms and she's in a really good, nice position. She keeps her body back, a really nice first jump and a great warm-up for the horse. We're here at Boomerang Stables in Hungerford today, and really cleverly they've positioned the fences and the flags so they're jumpable in both directions. You're always supposed to jump with the red flag on the right and the white flag on the left. Looking at it from the other side, it will look as if we are jumping some of these fences the wrong way round. Just for clarification, the girls are always jumping these flags with the red on the right and white on the left. Now we're going to come and jump this funky little skinny. We want to get the horses jumping in a straight line, and it's really useful to try and use the horse's ears as sights. If you can see the fence through your horse's ears, then he's heading in a straight line for the fence. Also, carrying on with that theme, really thinking about the neck staying in front of the shoulders, then the horse must stay straight. We're seeing Jackie come down to this fence. She widens her hands and did a really nice job there. Yeah, well done, Jackie. This horse of Jackie's can be quite green and spooky, so really well ridden. Grace is coming around to this. She's looking up and hopefully she's going to sit up now, bringing her shoulders back and widen her hands to keep him straight. Grace really didn't widen her hands this time, but she stayed very straight. Yeah, that was great, Grace. Now what we're going to do, just to keep the horses straight and holding a line, is to come around the back of this train here, and we're going to pop over this wall at quite an acute angle, really trying to hold them on the line. The same thing again, as always, we want to ride the horse straight down to the fences. Even when we're on an angle, the horses need to stay straight. We need to be in control of the shoulders. We're looking between their ears to the fence. The horse needs to be between leg and hand and ridden positively, maintaining that nice balanced rhythm. Very similar to the skinny that we jumped earlier. This time, rather than being a skinny, we're just taking it on a bit of an angle. Jackie's going to come around the corner. This is really quite a difficult line we've asked the girls to ride. Ooh, not quite straight. No, the horse went a little green. You saw the horse trying to straighten himself up and just came away from it. She might have been in trouble if she hadn't straightened in the air. Much better second time round. When we come to drop off a step, the most important thing when you get close to the step is you allow the horse's head to look down the drop. If their heads are up in the air or you're pulling back as you approach the step, you're going to be in trouble. So whether you want to approach in trot or canter this fence, the last 3 strides you'll need to soften your hands and let the horses look. The other thing that we need to do is to move ourselves to the back of the saddle, lengthen the reins and lean back, keeping the horse straight and keeping your leg on. Do not lean forward, and then on landing sit up and ride away from the fence. So now Jackie's coming to this drop fence and she's sitting up really well. There, she just leans back and slips her reins. That was really good. The horse gets a little bit keen afterwards, but really good down the step. Well done. Right, Grace. So she had her hand back, a little bit tight. Walk off it. Well done there. He was really green. Come straight round again. Grace needs a longer rein this time. Yeah, that was great, Grace. Girls, what we're going to do now is turn around and jump up the same step. What we want to do here is sit nice and tall, keep the canter short, bouncy and powerful. And as you get towards the step, soften your arms and keep your body really tall, upright and still, so the horse can just pop up the step and canter away afterward. We want Jackie here to have a nice canter. She's sitting up. He jumped up quite bright and green. He had a little wobble, but she makes a good job there. To make it a little better, Jackie could have stayed a little straighter on the way to the step, but I think the horse has given her quite a difficult ride, being a bit green and spooky. Now we've got Grace coming to the step. She is much straighter, keeping a good balance, a little bit tight in her arm, and beautifully up the step. Really nice job. Great balance with her body up over the tyres there. Really well ridden. The thing when you jump a ditch is it's very easy to make a big deal out of it. For me, I want you to keep calm. I want your body language to just presume the horses are going to jump it. I don't want you to override because it will make out there are big dragons in the bottom of it. I just want you to ride that really nice, balanced canter. Keep a soft contact on the rein. Everything you do is to promote keeping that rhythm nice, strong, and hopefully then the horses will just pop over themselves. I don't want them to make a really big effort. I just want it to be uninteresting to them. I don't want the horses to be scared and make a big deal out of it. I just want them to pop over it. So let's come around in a really nice canter. Your leg tells them to keep coming forward, half halting the reins, but again, try to keep that softness on your arms. Okay, let's have a look. Here we've got Grace coming to the ditch. She's just going to sit up, look up, and lovely, yeah, really well ridden. I know she was a bit anxious about this, really well done. The horse popped over it as if it wasn't there, so that was really good. Now Jackie's going to come. She's just getting into that good canter. For my liking, her arms are a little bit tight, but she's doing a good job keeping the canter. The horse has just seen the ditch and popped over. Oh, it looks much scarier than the ditch ever was, but it still went and jumped it anyway. Really well done.